running from a op.
When I started recording, it didn't focus very well for a little bit until like maybe a little bit into the video. So if it really bugs you that much, then you can click the annotation. But if you're not on PC, then you can just skip to whatever number I put right in the middle of the screen right there. That number, you can skip to that one. But if you want to just watch it, it's not that bad anyways. So yeah, enjoy the video. Good morning, everyone. Today has been a very crazy news day today. There's a lot of news to go through, so we're gonna start off real quick. Our first story is actually about with Logan Paul. Logan Paul today went to Jake Paul's house, and he lit his backyard on fire. Like who would do that to their brother? You know, like their family is really screwed up. So basically, he went to his house and he got a bunch of gasoline, I think, and he poured it all over his lawn. And then he grabbed a cigarette, like one of those Cuban cigarettes, the really expensive one because they make a lot of money. And he's like, "Fuck you, Jake Paul. I'm going to make a diss track on you." And he threw it on the ground and burned down his backyard. Now, I don't know if you guys know this already, but he's already in a lot of stuff right now because of his neighbors. They really don't like him because he's causing a lot of ruckuses and there's people outside of the house all the time. So they don't really like him. And this is just going to make it even worse. Like, they're not going to like him even more. So I think it's a really bad thing that Logan Paul did. And I really think that he should rethink about what his actions are. And try and not do bad actions like that, because that was a really mean thing to do to Jake Paul. Our next story actually has to do with Jake Paul. So Jake Paul today had his mom and his wife, Tessa or Erica, whichever one it is, those people he had over to his house, his wife and his mom. And apparently, his mom actually choked out his wife. Jake Paul's mom choked out Jake Paul's wife, and that's really crazy. Like, maybe she didn't really like his wife very much. Maybe there's some problems there. Maybe we can expect a diss track from the mom to the Jake Paul's wife, Jake Paul's mom to Jake Paul's wife sometime soon. So who knows? But in the thumbnail, as you can see, she's clearly getting choked out. Seriously needs some help. She's grabbing on her arm, tapping, saying "Uncle." Who knows what's going on? You know, like where's Jake Paul when this is happening? Instead of filming it, he should be helping her. She could be really getting hurt really well right there. All right, next story. Actually has to do with Tanner Fox. Yesterday, he went to a bridge and dived off of it at 3 a.m. As you can see in the thumbnail, if you scroll up in the thumbnail, you can clearly see a Vadianoi. Basically, that's a sea monster. If you didn't know, it's obviously right there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta report on this soon. But I couldn't report on it yesterday. But now, the next day comes in, and is chasing them around in the water. He went back in the water, and this Vadianoi actually was in the water, and it supposedly raped him. I don't know how the Voniloi found. Maybe smelt his stinky underwear in the water, but I don't know. It was there, and it raped him. As you can see, it says, "He touched me in inappropriate ways." Probably. So he probably got raped. You might want to go to the police with that one, Tanner, to be honest. I hope everything's okay. I hope you aren't mentally scarred enough too much. Our next story has to do with Lance Stewart, his BFF Chris. His BFF Chris went missing. Apparently, Chris was acting really strange the last time they talked. So he was like talking about like running away you know, because his parents were being really mean. He's like, I'm gonna run away from you, parents. You guys are being too mean to me. And apparently he actually ran away because now he's missing. So, you know, if you see Chris around, he looks like this. Maybe you want to see if you can see him sometime. And if you can, then maybe tell Lance Stewart, because he's really worried about his friend here. As you can see, he's in distress right here. Our next story. That's the last and final story that I'm saying. The last bit of news is, one of the Martinez twins was actually watching the other Martinez twin and that Martinez twin's girlfriend having doing things together, and apparently he was probably like maybe pleasuring himself. I don't know if I can say that. He was watching them do what they were doing, and that's not really okay. I mean, I don't know, because they're twins. He was like sitting there like fantasizing, like maybe that could be me or something like that. I don't really know what was going on. But as you can see, he's filming them, probably to watch for later or something like that, while they're in bed. And he's like, yo, go away, like that in the thumbnail. And then he's just like, no, I'm going to keep filming you because I want to watch this later. So who knows what that's about. You know, all these Team 10 families are kind of screwed up. As you can see, the brother is lighting his brother's house on fire, and that brother, Jake Paul's mother, and his wife are fighting each other. And now the Martinez twins are kind of like showing, is that like an incest kind of? I don't really know what it is, but there's a lot of really screwed up things going on in the news. So keep tuned in to find out what more is going on in the news. Yeah. So this has been Rover. I think that's what my name's gonna be. I think that's it for the news. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and also I want you to subscribe if you're enjoying my video. Okay, yeah, leave a like, and I want you to subscribe too. Subscribe to me. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys.